Hi everyone, it's Mama D. I found this poem called Holes by Scott Lewis and Elders from His Mission, and I just can't stop thinking about it. It so reminds me of my testimony and the mission that God has for me based on that. And I just have to share the poem with you. And again, it's Holes by Scott Lewis and the Elders from His Mission. I had been in that hole for a very long time, in the dark and the damp, in the cold and the slime. The shaft was above me. I could see it quite clear. But there's no way I could ever reach it from here, nor could I remember the world way up there. So I lost all my hope and gave in to despair. I knew nothing but darkness, the floor and the walls. Then off in the distance I heard someone call. Get up, get ready, there's nothing the matter. Take rocks and old sticks and build up a fine ladder. This had never occurred to me, had not crossed my mind. But I started to stack all the stones I could find. When I ran out of stones, then old sticks were my goal. For one way or another, I'd get out of that hole. Soon I had a ladder that was sturdy and tall, and I thought, I'll soon leave this place once and for all. I climbed up my ladder. It was no easy chore, for from lifting those boulders, my shoulders were sore. I climbed up on the ladder, but soon had to stop, for my ladder stopped short, some 10 feet from the top. I climbed back down my ladder and started to cry. I'd done all I could do. I gave my best try. And in spite of my work, in this hole I must die. All I could do was sit back and think, why? Was my ladder too short or my hole much too deep? Then from way up on high came a voice, do not weep. And then faith, hope, and love entered into my chest as the voice said to me that I'd done my best. He said, you've worked very hard and your labor's been rough, but the ladder you've built is at last tall enough. Do not despair, you have reason to hope. Just climb up your ladder, I'll throw down my rope. I climbed up the ladder, then climbed up the cord. When I got to the top, there stood the Lord. I couldn't be happier, my struggle was done. I blinked in the brightness that came from the sun. I fell to the ground, his feet did I kiss. I cried, what can I do to repay thee for this? Then he looked all about him. There were holes in the ground. They had people inside and were seen all around. There were thousands of holes that were damp, dark, and deep. The Lord turned to me and he said, feed my sheep. Then he went on his way to help other lost souls, and I got right to work calling down to the holes. Get up, get ready, there's nothing the matter. Take rocks and old sticks and build up a fine ladder. It was now my turn to spread the good word, the most glorious message that man ever heard. And we've got to be ready when he gives the call. He'll pull us all out of the hole that we're in and save all our souls from death and from sin. So do not lose faith. There is reason to hope. Just build up your ladder. He'll throw down his rope. And remember, there's enough ugly in the world. Choose Jesus.